Good day, everyone, and welcome back to Dingoes Dice.
Woohoo!
Welcome, friends.
Woo woo!
Air horn.
Nope.
Quick introductions as usual, I suppose. I'm Larissa. I'm Natasha the Druid who does not know how to climb trees.
I am Blood Kitten. I am the crazed warlock, Rathina.
I'm Tiny. I'm the paladin gnome who is here to have a good time and get drunk.
I'm Elena. I play Crystal. I like fire. I want fire. Give me fire.
I'm the concerned boyfriend.
You're always concerned.
But now more so, you were way too into that. I feel like I need to sleep with a water bottle right now. I'm Crimson, I'm the DM, and I help guide these people through the story that has been crafted. And so on and so forth. Also, not being able to climb, kind of detrimental for a druid.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Almost killed myself falling out of that tree.
That's why you dig a hole and you live in it.
Uh-huh.
Worked well for me.
We just didn't fill it in enough. Easily remedied.
I just didn't tie a good enough knot.
No, you tied a decent knot before you woke up upside down.
Oh, hey, NATO's not a hockey. Hi, NATO. Welcome. We're just starting.
Welcome.
So, last week's stream was not as eventful as the previous one, but...
Well, speak for yourself. I was attacked by a raving mad gnome.
Very true.
Who was trying to get you more gold, and you're like, no, I don't want gold. I don't like it. And sorry about the echo. Larissa needs to put herself to push to talk.
It won't even work with the stream because the push talk doesn't work with the microphone.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't.
I was going to
Technical difficulties. Welcome to a Nerds of Oz stream.
Whoop, whoop. I'll
you
give
go.
you headphones during the week, I promise. I'm off this week, so.
And the way I remember it, Christopher, was that you were trying to get more gold out of it, and when Rathina tried to say something about the matter, you kicked her in the leg.
She was going to try and say, no, we don't need more gold. I know, Rathina.
I was saying that we could have gotten compensation in other forms.
They're not going to have sex with you, Rathina. Stop it.
Huh? I don't think that's what they meant.
You? That's only you, Tiny.
They still promised other type of conversation and help in further endeavors, so we'll go with that.
I got so many jokes that I need to keep to myself right now.
Do I need to put the mature audience warning on?
No, I'm fine. I'm just keeping it to myself.
Okay.
Oh, God.
So besides that drama going on last stream, we also had a bit of a lore dump. Derp.
Yeah, I
Lore
was
dump.
going to say, there can be three things that happened last stream. Recovery, planning, and epic lore dump.
Yes. And we have a new mission.
To go get pet dragons.
No, to destroy the dragon eggs, not to get pet dragons.
Bit of column A, bit of column B.
Oh man. You and your damn pet dragons.
Seems like you're reading more from column C, Christopher.
That's okay. I'll have a pet dragon.
Mm-mm.
And here I was going to go for the column D. Scrambled eggs.
Nah, column D happens at the bathhouse.
Oh man.
And I thought you were to say anything.
That was pretty clever. I'll give you that.
Oh, jeez.
I tried.
Alright.
Okay, do you guys need anything from town, or you guys want to head off?
Well,
I'm itching for a fight.
Do we have enough means of healing before we go?
I still got some
Yeah, we'll go to
healing
cleric.
kits.
Yeah, those healer kits go and stabilize us.
Yeah.
If we do that. For actual healing, that's a whole other story.
True.
So,
Healer's kits only stabilize. Which Crystal doesn't really even need, because she has a cantrip that can do that on tap. Like that.
What?
Except for that one, which would kill you.
pretty much.
Cool.
So we're going. So
I'm gonna go ahead and make a DM decision and say every time you try to stabilize someone now, these are the rolls you're using.
16, 15, 19,
What rolls?
That's a 9.
9, sorry. 16, 11. Alright, cool.
I'm gonna be very happy when you lose track and you use that one. I am evil.
Oh yeah, Crimson. We actually have 2 in the party now that has stabilizing on tap.
That's right. You leveled up. You took the Pact of the Tome and now have Spare the Dying as a cantrip.
Ooh, shiny.
So
Is it?
basically, we have a better chance of keeping the party alive long enough to survive.
Hopefully.
We have a better chance of keeping them alive, not a chance of keeping them conscious.
Yeah.
But I digress. So,
So,
what's the plan here?
are we going to go hunting for supplies then, or are we going to head straight out?
Tiny's pretty good for supplies. He's ready to head out.
Middle of the afternoon?
Well, we may want to go and wait
Yeah.
for the morning to go and start things off because
Yeah, because
I still have a point of exhaustion. I still have a point of exhaustion that I need to address.
That's true.
And we were going to see if the guard can give us horses for the ride.
That's also true. I forgot about that.
So, I will have my character. Rathina shall be indisposed until we are ready to go. So, gonna go rest. Gonna find myself a nice comfy spot in the local cemetery.
Okay.
Okay. Also, forenote to anyone watching, apologies, allergy season is kicking up here in where I live, so if I'm coughing a lot throughout the video, I apologize for that. That's why.
All good.
Yeah, just public service message. Now that's out of the way. Please continue.
Okay.
Damn it, what timing on that one?
Is there any other supplies or anything we can do in regards to healing, or is it just the healer's kit?
I mean, you could try and find something if you like.
I've got cure wounds and 15 points of land hands, so I think we're pretty good.
Let's see.
What sort of
Should
things
ask
could I
if-
buy?
Just don't run across any dead cats on the way there.
Yes.
Oh, no.
See, from day one, I've been after a pet. I will get a pet. It's going to be a
Or
dragon.
any dead animals.
Yes.
So that's why he likes Nana so much.
Yes.
No.
She's like all pets ever.
She is.
I'll hit you with my
All of
staff.
them.
You could always go see
I have an
if
AC of
there's
20.
an
I'm good.
alchemist.
What was that? Sorry, kid.
Or you could always see about an alchemist or apothecary if they have any one like that brews potions.
Only thing is, we don't really have a lot of gold at all.
We just got given gold, didn't we?
You just got 1,000.
Did we? Oh, 1,000. Nice.
Yeah, 250 apiece.
Yep.
Oh yeah, 250 apiece. Yeah.
How much do you think potions cost?
Hopefully not that much.
I'm saving up for a good suit of armor. Okay.
So, alright, is there an apothecary or someone who brews potions here?
Make an investigation check.
Okie dokie. Dun.
First roll of the night. Let's have it.
Oh, not too bad.
Don't forget we've got all that extra gear we picked up as well. We could sell.
Okay. 14. There is an apothecary somewhat nearby. A somewhat smaller place, but yeah, you can find that. And also, in your searches, Miss Piddlewick's shop comes to mind.
Of course.
I'm going to. Does everyone want to give me all that armor? That's really annoying. Does anyone want to give me the armor and stuff they got from the dead guys? And I can still hear that echo.
Why are you ASMRing?
It's because I can hear myself echoing like really bad from this computer. Alright,
Which is odd because I can't hear it at all.
I can hear it really loud. Okay. Does anyone have any of the weapons they picked up from all those dead cultists? I'll take them to the blacksmith and sell them.
Yeah, I've got my the 3 scimitars, which I doubt I'll use.
So we've got 3 scimitars. What else is there that people don't want? I'll go get rid of them and sell them. That's it? Alright, cool. I'll take the 3 scimitars and I'll head off to the blacksmith.
Okay. Crystal, do you want to come with me? Oh, sorry.
Everyone should have at least one dagger that they're not using because of the looting of the rear guard.
I was going to hang on to my dagger, but...
Yeah, I know. I mean, everyone has one already. I was saying that everyone should have at least one extra. And Crystal does have 3 scimitars. but it's up to her if she wants to use hand them your way or not.
Did you want to sell them or not?
Yeah, I'll hand them to him.
Alright, so you got 6.
And everyone want to keep their daggers or anyone want to sell their extra ones?
If I had any more daggers, I would be mistaken for a thief.
I like it. Alright, I'm going to head off then with all my bundle of arsenals and whatnot and head into the local blacksmith.
Crystal, you want to come with me to Mrs. Piddlewick's?
Yeah, sure.
This should be a fun adventure.
Alright, so guess we'll go down the line then. So, Tobias, you walk back into the blacksmith shop.
Okay.
Alright.
You'll take a while to get there. To lay them down with these weapons.
So you two head off towards Miss Piddlewick's poultices and natural remedies.
Mm-hmm.
The familiar herbal aroma wafting towards you even before you make it to the door. And you walk inside, and at first you don't even see anybody. Then you just kind of give a rap at the door frame, and then you hear a loud thud from behind the counter, and you just, oh, good heavens me! Oh. Then just up from the counter, a bit surprised, is a Miss Piddlewick, her hair tied back in a very tight bun behind her, adjusting her spectacles. Oh, you startled me a bit, Iris. Was in the middle of reorganizing. Yes, how can I be of service?
We are after some potions of healing, if you have any.
Okay, let me see. Those are a bit harder to make, but I do think we have a few in stock here. Let me just see here. Just give us just a moment. And she walks into the back of the shop for a moment. You hear some shuffling, some clinking of glass. What sounds like a frying pan dropping as the DM does DM things. And she comes back, and with her she has tied together by a thin bundle of twine. You see several bottles of a very
break his legs.
Somewhat clear red liquid. Yes, healing potions. Here we are. Nothing too special. Nothing very large in quantity, or nothing superior certainly. But this should get the job done. If you've got some injuries that need a quick healing, this should fix you right up. How many were you wanting?
How many do you have?
Currently, what I was able to find was this 1, 2, 6 that we have here.
Yeah, 6 will be perfect.
Okay then. So, were you looking to buy all 6 of them then?
Yes, please. How much would you like? Or how much gold would you like?
Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. And then she, from beneath the counter, she will have to do some rather strenuous thinking here. Let me see. And she pulls out and starts clacking away on an abacus for about a minute or so.
Oh gosh.
That could be about 360 gold pieces, dear.
360 gold pieces.
Well, 36 platinum if you have the larger variety of coin. I understand it's a steep price, but the market these days is high in demand for healing potions.
Alright, we'll take them for 360 gold pieces.
Alright, so you guys paying all from one source, dividing it up between you two? How are you playing?
We'll probably divide between Elena and Crystal and I, if she doesn't mind. Crystal?
That's your cue!
Crystal, come out from hiding behind the bookshelves.
Drop the
I
matches!
like bookshelves. I like the bookshelves.
You just like them because they're flammable.
No, because I also like books. Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay.
So evenly between you two, that'd be 180 each.
Okay.
All right. As you divvy this out, I will subtract the 180 from Crystal's.
Yep, and I'll take it off mine.
All right, and you now have in your possession six potions of healing.
Woo!
Yes, thank you so much, dearies. Oh yes, I remember you. You were in here just the other day. It's wonderful to see you again. Nana, I believe it was, and Chrysanthemum?
Yes, that was us. Thank you for the potions and for the healing kits. They came very, very handy.
Yes, well, in these trying times, I always try to do what I can. Will you be needing anything else, or should that be all for today?
That is all for today, thank you.
Yeah, very well then. And she gives kind of a little curt little bow. Thank you. Have a wonderful day, dearies.
You too, thank you.
Come again. Kind of gives a little wave goodbye. And then goes back underneath the counter. Hear like the shuffling of heavier objects. She starts muttering to herself.
Oh gosh. Alrighty, well that's our mission done.
So, Christopher.
Right. Yes. Now, I don't want to be cheating. The heavy crossbow I have, I can't really fire that without getting disadvantage, can I?
You have the strength and the training to use it.
Oh, fantastic. Alright, I'll keep it then. I am going to...
I would inflict a slight penalty because it is the size of you, but only a minor one.
Alright.
So essentially, you'd be firing at a -1.
Okay, cool. That sounds fair. I am going to chuck the 6 scimitars and the extra longsword up on top of the thing and go, and I'll start negotiating.
All right. Yes, as he recognizes you as the quote-unquote Dragon Slayer that you tried to introduce yourself as to him before.
You didn't believe me last time. Here I am. Just slayed a whole army of these cultists, and here's some of the tokens I've taken over.
Right, you said you had 6 scimitars?
6 scimitars and a longsword.
Alright, scimitars, a longsword.
And a cultist testicle. I shall put on there as well.
Oh no.
I shall point and say, I didn't get that one, but I thought maybe you might be interested.
Gross.
I hear they're a delicacy.
Even more gross.
Make a deception check.
Oh man.
Deception. Yeah, let's give it a go. 13. No.
He just gives you the most awkward of looks and just says, maybe where you're from, small one, but round here, kobolds aren't that common anyway.
Yeah.
And
I grab it and I put it back in my
we
bag.
do find certainly people just want them to be gone. They don't even bother thinking about that. Plus, most bipedal creatures that are able to speak, many people consider it cannibalism to even consider eating them.
Yeah, to each his own. He shrugs and kind of puts it back in his bag. No. What do you
There's
think
no
of the blades?
kinda about that. Either you put it back or you don't.
Yeah, he does. He puts it back in his bag.
Hey. I feel like this is going to be a running gag. Just the kobold balls.
Yes, it's going to be.
And suddenly I regret everything. Okay. So, for everything that you have here, he's willing to offer you 100 gold pieces.
100 gold?
Yep.
So, he'll be nice this time. Yeah, 100 gold. That's a fair price.
All right.
And he'll give 25 to the other 3 as well when they catch up to him later on. What he's going to do now, though, is he's going to wander around town and try and... he asked actually the blacksmith, he would know. Do you know anyone who would know stuff about rocks? If they're valuable, any rockologists, mancers around?
You mean like someone who works with stone appraisal?
Yeah, that's the type of person.
No one in particular, but I suppose merchants come through from time to time and stop by a jeweler's. I suppose they might be able to tell you what's. Normally,
yes.
they just make the stones into jewelry. I don't know how much they're worth, really.
Where would be the local jeweler?
Be about down that way. A few houses down. The gray building there. I think they still got a bit of their roof.
Yeah, he nods and off he heads down to the jeweler guys and gives a little knock at the door.
Right, you knock on the door, and you hear no noise at all from inside.
He pops his head around the corner and gives a, "Hello, anyone home?" And walks in the shop.
From up and from behind the counter, you see slowly peeking out this very disheveled, wrinkly head of skin from the top of the head, followed by two very large, very ornate spectacles that kind of like magnify these humongous gray eyes. As like over the counter, you see the stubby little head of a old man with a very, very magnanimous beard, shutting down from him, just going, "Yeah."
Hello there, good sir. Now, I'm hoping you can help me. I've got a sample here I want you to try and identify for me. So, you'll never believe this. I was out in the middle of the field, cutting down cultists and kobolds left and right, an entire army that you know. By God, it was hundreds of them. Anyway, got through them all.
Half the army saw us coming, out of fear, ran behind this rock, right? And this rock pulsed with this magical energy, and they teleported right behind us. So I took a sample of that rock, and I want you to tell me, what is it made of? Is it anything magical? What would it be worth? This rock was massive, the size of a small cottage. Maybe not that big, but it was big.
Make a persuasion check.
No.
And I give him 2.
Oh God. That's fine. I would have heard it through your mic. Oh.
I had a desktop audio muted, so people watching.
So she
wouldn't
just
have heard
made
this.
everyone miss my amazing story.
I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. So he hands the guy the rock, and he goes, and just kind of stares at the guy.
All right, so he kind of blinks at you, which looks rather weird, considering his eyes are like almost the size of small saucers, magnified through these lenses, and just kind of blinks and just says, and you see them squint behind the glasses. Let's have a look at this rock. And he takes a look at it, pulls out a series of, he just kind of flips a set of lenses down from the other side of the glasses, then pulls up another magnifying glass and puts that in front of it. Then pulls out what seems to be a small spyglass and puts that in front of the magnifying glass. So he's essentially looking through 4 different lenses here. 5, technically.
Oh, yes.
All at this one rock.
Gotta be good.
And he just takes about 5 minutes turning it very delicately with the tips of his fingers. Looking through. And just kind of examining it. Eyebrows furrowing, occasionally letting out just letting a little sniffle. Then he just kind of runs one finger along the edge of it, lifts it up, and looks very closely at the end of his finger. As you can see, a bit of the dirt rubs off of this rock, and then he just goes. And just licks his finger and just kind of smacks his lip. Gives a nod, seems to be like he's contemplating something. This is a rock.
Ah, I thought so. Would it have any value for you?
No.
Oh. Anyway, I thank him. I put my rock back in my bag, and I walk out. Worth a shot.
That was
Before you walk out,
anticlimactic.
before you walk out, he claps his hand over the rock. 5 silver. Inspections don't come free.
6 silver and you can have it.
Done.
Okay. I sell him the rock for 6 silver.
At least you got something for it.
No, you pay him 6 silver. Is what the deal was. Is how he understood it. He's still holding it.
That's not what I agreed
His
to.
legs!
Okay. Right. So you attempt to leave anyway. What is your AC now?
20.
Roll the 20 exactly, as this rock beams you in the back of the head.
Ow.
You take 2 points of damage.
Worth it. Totally worth it. He's grumpy old man and they're bloody. Tell you what, wasted my time and I go mumbling, bumbling around. And I spend the rest of the night at our local tavern. And I will be making something, which I shall get back to you. If anyone else wants to go to what they're doing at the moment.
You're making something. I hope you're able to tell me what that is so I can give you a DC.
I will in a second, once I realize what I'm going to make.
Keeping you on your toes. It's keeping you on your toes, I mean. Ugh, I can't say this.
Yeah, he's keeping me on my toes, but I also need to be able to help him make what he's making.
I am going to make a fire starter.
Alright, is that with
Tinker's
the
tools?
is that with the Rock Gnomes feature?
Yeah, Tinker's skill. Rock Gnome 1. So I'm proficient and I can spend 1 hour and 10 gold pieces worth of material to construct a tiny clockwork device. It has an AC of 10 and a health point of 1.
Alright. Let's see, just looking at this.
Well, actually, I'm going to make a clockwork toy, a fire starter, and a music box. So I can make one of each. Each one costs 10 gold.
Alright, I'll have you make me a series of dexterity checks with your Tinker's tools.
Okay. So it's dexterity, not intelligence. That over. Alright.
I'll say you can use whichever one you'd like.
Got intel. Sorry, I had that one set up. There we go. That one's going to be obviously for the clock.
Not bad.
All right. What kind of
Pretty good.
what kind of clockwork toy is this? An animal, a monster, a person? What are you making here?
This is going to be a little tiny mouse, as I drew inspiration from a little sneaky mouse I saw recently.
It was a rat, actually.
I was going to say that, but
Fine, I make a rat. And it's 10 times more disgusting than the mouse.
okay. So you've made a diseased clockwork mouse.
Exactly right. That's exactly right.
I'm
It's just no longer attractive anymore. Right. The second one is going to be for a fire starter.
All right. Okay.
And the last one's going to be a music box. There we go.
All right. Yeah, you're able to sitting down at a table with the materials in front of you, getting a couple odd looks from passers-by, but but as soon as you finish that clockwork mouse, a child from nearby looks at it with just wonder in his eyes. He just stares at it until his mother, after about 10 minutes, pulls him away. Just says, "It's not like to stare him." And the mouse goes off without a hitch. The other two, you get caught up a little bit in making the music box produce sound, and the fire starter, at first you can only get it to produce a couple of sparks, but after a little bit further tinkering and a recommendation from the barkeep in the form of a urgent request to take the flammable objects outside, you are able to successfully finish it.
Okay. And I will wait at the tavern for the other three, so I sit in the back and have a couple of beers with my tavern buddies.
Yes, and within those 3 hours, I would be more than willing to say that your companions have probably caught up to you by this point, except for the one who's going to be spending like the entire time just resting in the graveyard.
Yep.
Yeah, Crystal and I would have returned most like while you're tinkering away.
Or when you guys rock up, I hand the little mouse and 25 gold pieces to Nana, and I give the fire starter to Crystal with 25 gold pieces. Yeah, there you go. You have to give them back at the end of each day, though, so I can repair them for an hour each. Keep them alive.
Aww, thank you.
But you can use it in combat if you like. It just has an AC of 5 and 1 hit point.
Aww.
But
Metagaming.
but anyway, you can use it, but it won't last very long.
Okay. I give Tobias a healing potion.
Ooh. What kind of healing potion was it?
Regular.
Oh, okay. I was not actually paying attention to any of that. Thank you.
DM will remember this.
I was looking up the great item thing. Alright, cool. Potion of healing. Thank you. How much gold do I owe you for the potion of healing?
Now how much were we getting? Was it? It was 360, wasn't it?
360 for the half dozen.
Yeah.
Or 6. Yeah. 360.
So 50 each.
60 each. Well, I just think.
Oh, 60 each, yeah.
Yeah, so 60 each. I'll give you one. I should probably give Crystal. I'll give Crystal 2. And I'll give Rathena 1 when she returns.
Cool.
Which will be basically a long rest, after a long rest, so.
Yep.
After a long rest and a very enthusiastic walk through the cemetery.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Very enthusiastic walk.
But anyways.
Alright, so. Unless anyone has any other matters. Unless anyone has any other matters of relative importance they wish to attend to.
Nope, that's about it for me. Larissa's walked out, so I'm going to say that was it for her.
Crystal, anything you think of that you'd like to do?
No.
Sorry, I had to walk away for a second.
And I'm basically indisposed until, and then after I rest, I basically have to make sure that we're able to get those supplies that we're needing from the mayor of the town so that we can go and take care of our task.
Yes.
Well, as you're exhausted, I'll say you start your long rest before the others. So you will be the first to get up. With the sun just arising.
Okay.
I
will head.
Oh, sorry.
And I'll head to see the mayor as soon as it's a reasonable point, because we don't want exactly to go and be any strain on the town as it stands. They're still rebuilding. But anyways. I basically have to go to the fort to speak with, to see if the supplies were able to be obtained.
All right, and the others. Sorry, what were you? You were going to say something, Ursa?
I was just gonna say, I take it we'll spending a night at the inn, at the tavern.
Unless you had other plans.
No, that's fine.
All right. Y'all spend the night at the inn?
Yeah, how much?
That'll run you for a room for you and Crystal, and a room for Tiny. That'll be about...
I won't. I'll sleep in the common room again.
3 silver.
Okay.
Also, Tiny, drinks don't come free. Mark off a gold piece.
Okay.
That's fair. Alrighty.
So, once the sun has, once dawn has broken, and a good hour or so afterwards, you feel it is an appropriate time, Rosina, to begin making your way over to the keep to inquire about the whereabouts of the mayor, or governor, rather, of the town of Green Mist, and he is there waiting for you. He's standing outside talking to several members of the guard, and turns you and just kind of gives a motion to the guards to move on and do something else. Not quite sure what, but they walk away, and he comes around the corner, and in his hand he holds the reins to two small horses that look like they could easily accommodate one person and maybe a bit of gear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you
There you go. Right.
Your oil for this task?
Okay, DM speaking. Remind me what the oil is for?
Dealing with the eggs?
Right. Thank
Fire.
you. Forgot about that. Yeah, totally slipped my mind. But yes, he would have been able to procure that for you. And there is a small barrel strapped to the back of one of the horses.
Okay.
And Tidy asks if one of the guards are going to come with us to bring the horses back
You're
afterwards,
not there yet.
in case.
You're not there yet. I was the first one taking care of those little tasks there.
The air gives you no response, Tobias.
And then I mutter and roll over in my sleep.
Why did you start singing the Meowmix song?
I'm asleep.
Like, meow, 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 meow.
I have this great idea for a children's show. Fantastic.
I made a mouse. Cats eat mice. Inspiration has stricken.
Exactly right.
Anyway.
Something has changed within me.
But thank you for your effort, Governor. We will need all this to go and take care of this task, and I pray that we don't have to deal with too many of these cultists while doing it.
As do I. Wish you all haste and good luck.
Thank you. I shall wait outside the keep so that when they come to meet up, we shall be ready to head off. And with that, I go and bid the governor good day, and I head out just outside the keep.
Okay, you take 2 steps. You are now just outside the keep. It's about where this was. Yeah, this is about where this conversation was happening.
That's fine. But yes, while I wait for them, I actually take a little bit from my rations to go and have my meal. So, while I wait for them.
All right, yeah.
That's it.
You help yourself to a not necessarily flavor packed, but definitely sustainable breakfast, while the others make their way to the keep, and you can all see relatively close by, towards the side of the keep, near the entrance, 2 horses, the reins being held by a currently eating Rathina.
Morning. I hope that the grave has not been too unkind for your arrest.
No, we had a good rest, which was good. A proper bed for once.
Hobart cats. Hobart cats.
Apparently,
sorry.
apparently Tobias is still sleeping.
He's sleepwalking.
Apparently no one decided to wake me up as you guys were leaving. Jeez. Finally wakes up, realizes we've left behind and hurries along to the keep.
Toilet paper hanging out of his boot.
He when he sees Rathina, he checks all the 25 gold pieces in a bag and hands her the music box. This one's for you.
Thank you.
And when it opens, it goes meow 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 meow.
Well, it does play that melody, but it does not meow. It clunks out the faint metallic tune like you would expect a music box to make.
There you go.
Right. And as soon as the rhythm stops, the music ceases to play.
Yeah. I close it. I put it away.
I also hand
Under
Rathina
everything else.
rations.
And I am fine for potions. The rest of you will be needing it more.
Okay. I'll give
Considering
the
I
extra
keep a bit of a distance.
True. I'll give the extra one to Tobias then, so we each got 2.
Alright then. I'll give you another 60 gold. So that's 120 all up.
Okay.
There you
You
go.
gave me 25 gold pieces before too, didn't you?
That was for the weapons, yes.
Yeah.
So 145 all up.
Yep. Just add that to my total. Okay.
Alright. I saddle up, I jump on one of the horses and off we go. Oh, I suppose I should let someone ride with me, because I only got 2.
Oh, actually, I'll give 60 gold to Elena. I just thought of that. Oh, Crystal.
Okay.
Well, no, that's right.
And here I thought I was the crazy one. Who's this Elena we keep hearing about?
It's Crystal's evil sister. She's a twin sister.
Well, obviously Crystal's going to want to ride with Nana, so you want to jump up, Rathina, and we'll head off?
Well, we're gonna need to.
I don't want to ride a horse. Nana doesn't like horses.
You can walk if you want, I suppose.
Really?
Doesn't like riding
We're
horses.
gonna need to go in. Speed is of the essence on this matter, and we're already behind by a day.
Yes. Had a lot of time.
So best not to go and be too picky about our methods of getting there.
Oh, by the way, when I was at the blacksmith, I forgot to say, I was going to buy 20 bolts. Crossbow bolts.
All right.
How much would that cost?
All right, let me see what that on you. Okay. They would have sold that for 15 silver.
Okay, yeah. That'd be basically 5 silver and 1 gold.
Yeah, this is essentially.
Yep, cool. I only had 5 silver on me. Alright, cool. Alright. Let's go, peoples.
All right. So, all saddled up, the horses moving a bit slower than moving at a regular pace, not able to like buck up and go with 2 people and a barrel of oil strapped to the back. They proceed on towards the path, and I'll have. There's 2 horses here, so who's going in front?
Nana.
And Tiny.
All right, then I'll have Nana make me a survival check to locate and follow the path that you previously followed.
Okay. Oh god.
Also, you have advantage because you already traversed it.
Oh, advantage? You want me to re-roll it?
Just roll again, see if you get higher.
Okay.
If you get a 1, you keep it though.
Hey!
Holy crap.
Like the back of your hand, you have seen that forest once, maybe twice. And even though tired and exhausted as you may have been, you were able to somehow, with pinpoint accuracy, locate the path once again and ably make your way there.
Woo!
Who's steering the horses here?
I'm steering mine, and I guess Nana is steering hers.
Yeah.
Alright. I'll need both of you to make an animal handling check.
Ah, saw that coming, damn it. We're gonna die.
Alright. Yeah, easy enough to handle your steed. Now you trot along, and then after about half an hour in silence, you realize that there's silence behind you. When you turn around, Tiny and Rathina are nowhere to be seen. And backtracking a bit, you then see him there just yanking on the reins this way and that way, the horse just turning in various different circles, going, "Come on, you bloody..."
Wouldn't happen if I had a bloody pet dragon. Bloody oath.
I feel it would happen a lot more, actually.
It'd be something worse.
I think
Now
I
you're
will have to
catching
take the
on.
reins on this.
Fine. I let Rathina put her arms around me and take the
You are going
reins.
to the back. I'm going to the front.
I can go in the back if you want. I'm happy in the front or the back, whichever one you prefer. So as Rathina prefers it in the back, I switch around to the back.
And animal.
Context.
So animal handling.
Yes,
check?
go for an animal handling check.
There we go.
Hey, well done.
Well done.
Yes, just like it's not even an issue. The horse then suddenly just snaps to the direction you're supposed to be going, just as Nana and Crystal seem to happen upon the scene. It's the moment of hand me the controller. You're doing it wrong. Yes, and over the next several hours, you find yourself making your way on from one camp to the next.
Okay.
Until, unless you choose to stop at any moment.
No, we'll kick it on.
Well, we do need to go and let the horses rest. At least halfway. Otherwise, they will be exhausted by the time we get there.
I know, we'll stake them a fair distance out from the camp, and then we'll go in on foot from there. Sorry, that's what I mean. We're not going to ride the horses in the camp, they'll be way too obvious. Although, horseback combat.
The last campsite before the Raiders camp.
The last one would be the rear guard's place. So is that where you're staking them up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one with
Okay.
with the hillside one where I nearly died again.
Yep. Alright, how are you staking them up there?
Okay. Well.
Nana?
Is there a tree nearby? We can use some rope to tie them up to the tree.
Yeah, easily enough. You can tie the rope to a tree, tie it to the reins, keep them there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say you'd probably know how much rope to use to allow the horses to have enough distance to graze peacefully and lay down and such.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So, you made your way onto the rear guard. And marching order, if you please.
Nana first, Tiny second, I recommend.
You keep putting me first.
I can't see shit, and you're a lot better at seeing stuff than I am. But I can easily run past you if I need to.
Actually, you can't. Actually, you can see exactly shit. You're at that height.
Exactly right. Look at that ass.
Don't.
And from that point on, Tobias was in front. Womp womp.
Well, I can be
And
in
I'll-
front, but Nana can still do the checks because she can see right over top of me without an issue.
That is also true.
There you go.
And I'll bring up the rear as usual.
Yeah, I told you she prefers it in the back.
With my Raven back up at 80 feet above. My loading sign engaged.
And Crystal filling up the remaining spot. Alright, so whoever is navigating, make your survival check.
I guess that's me.
Yep. As much as I love face
With
paint on the
advantage
ground.
because you've tread this
Thank
path
God with
before.
advantage. Sorry, I didn't know before you said that. I roll a second time.
You're being saved by advantage lately. I gotta stop being nice.
I was going to say that in that one. Jeez.
Yeah, you almost end up going in completely the wrong direction, but you were able to correct it.
Woo.
And by mid-late afternoon, you're able to get back to the camp.
Okay.
Now,
Well, we're gonna need
much activity?
Before we head off, we actually have to make sure that someone is carrying, bringing the cask of oil.
Tiny will carry it.
Yuki?
Glad you caught that.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, that's gonna be a big detriment if we don't have our stuff with us.
You're right.
Yeah, I got a cask of oil on me.
Okay.
Cask of ale or cask of oil?
Oil.
Mm,
Your ale we left
Fine,
back at the tavern.
I'll grab the oil. Jeez.
I don't remember giving you ale. Because you asked for beer, and there were no mention of casks from you.
Yeah, fair enough. No, I meant oil.
I figured, but didn't want to assume.
I had my hopes up. I was thinking of something else.
And hopes dashed.
Yes.
He's like, here, I'm gonna drink this. Dies of poisoning.
No.
Elena would be the first to light you on fire. I know that right now.
Yep.
With the firelighter I gave her. God damn.
Probably.
Hey, poetic irony.
But anyways,
Do we actually have a plan?
first of all, we need to go and know how, if or how many are still remaining after we've kicked this particular camp. If there's any. If there's not, we may have a very simple task ahead.
Hang on, I'm changing my music. Okay, so you come back upon the Raiders camp, and
We're gonna get the map in a minute?
yep, in a moment.
Yep.
You're so impatient.
I'm sorry.
Enjoy the pretty music.
It is pretty music. It's very haunting music.
Very ambient.
Hmm.
Yes, and the camp is completely abandoned.
Oh no!
It's almost as if there was never anyone here, but at the same time, it's as if everyone could have just left. The remains of a few tents are still in tatters. A few spokes still left haphazardly around, ropes wafting away in a very slight breeze that dips down into the very edge of this plateau. You see the remains of the wooden guard tower and the boulders that were pushed off the cliff, still crushing the remains of several tents beneath them. To the south, this camp does not even look like it was remotely lived in.
I like how our markers are where we were when we left the camp.
Okay.
I take it we're coming in from the northwest.
Yes, let me
Yeah.
just fix this.
I got it. Right. Does it look like there might be? It looks like a trap, guys. It's got to be a trap.
I think they left. They moved on after, yeah, we were here last. I guess we scared out the camps. Check out the cave.
All right. I'm gonna. We'll go tent by tent. Also, search for any valuables while we're here. Might as well.
Yep.
Investigation check.
Anyone want to assist me with it?
I'll check these tents out over here.
I'll check over here.
Is that with advantage then? Because I've got others checking with me.
You'll each make your own. Because you're searching groupings of tents, and Elena will have, Krista will have search over here.
Damn it. Nothing.
This doesn't seem to be.
Give me a second.
Probably should let Blood do the investigating of the tents and stuff while we keep an eye out for the next ones.
Tiny and Rathina, you don't find much of anything of use amongst where these tents used to be. Crystal finds like a couple of severed limbs from where the tower collapsed, but aside from that, nothing much. Nana, you find a book that seems to have contained some kind of information, but the pages are in tatters, slightly burnt, the text upon them illegible.
Okay.
What about the warehouse? Any weapons or anything like that left behind in there?
An investigation check.
Does someone want to search with me this time so we can get advantage?
Okay.
Isn't that also a guard tower?
It was guard
Rather
tower.
than
It is the guard tower.
Alright.
There is no warehouse that you know of.
Nat 20.
Nothing.
Alright. I guess I won't do them for all, because that'll just take forever. I take it the same is going to be for these ones as well down here. Or these.
Most of these tents don't reveal anything. When you come to the prisoners' tents, you can make another investigation check if you like, or you can forego it.
I'll do another one at the business. Try and come help me. No.
And I'll check this grouping.
Alright, go ahead. Investigation.
Go in 10 to 2 so we can assist each other.
Yeah. Crystal, would you like to help Rathina, or just stick around?
I'll help her.
Okay. Roll again.
Okay.
Ooh.
Alright. None of you find anything necessarily, although, Nana, coming back, you do find some small thing on the ground that you almost overlook because it's under a heaped pile of stones, but you see just the faintest bit of black poking out of it that seems unnatural, and upon closer inspection, you see it seems to be a bit of black horsehair attached to a canvas bag and some straw poking out of it. Looks to be the remains of a doll,
Okay.
trapped beneath the rocks.
A doll. Mm.
Oh, was it a doll, was it?
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, I'm gonna wait at the commander's tent for the others to finish before I check that one.
The commander's tent is not there. Most of these tents are not actually here.
Ah,
Just-
right, okay, yep.
The remainder is spokes. I'm just lazy and don't want to erase the whole thing because that would take
Yep.
literally months.
Yeah, it's all good. So there's nothing there anymore?
No.
Alright, cool, let's keep going then. Catch up with the others. Now,
Okay.
Want me to go first?
did you want to do a check before we head in there? See what you can see before heading in? Make sure there's no traps or ambushes as soon as we walk in.
What check, Chris?
I'm actually going to take a step back before we head in and look up here and make sure there's no rocks on the ledges. They're not going to pull a Tobias and Crystal on us.
No rocks as far as you can see outside of the ordinary ones.
Alright, cool.
What check should
Did you
I
want to do
make?
it?
Investigation or?
Looking for anyone inside the cave?
Yeah,
Imagine.
traps or anything unusual.
I think that, you and I
Yes.
should both do that, Nana,
Okay.
because I still have very
Uh,
dark.
Sun is going it's fairly close to dusk at this point, but it's still very brightly lit inside the cave. You can see there normally.
Okay.
Okay.
So now I have to do DM things.
Do you want to take our break now or keep going?
That was a good time for it.
Yeah, we can have a break while you set up the next map.
Excellent.
Alright.
And while we do that, obviously it's going to take about an hour, so I'm going to spend an hour tinkering with those tools, doing some maintenance on those toys.
Unless the others have objections.
You guys like me to tinker with your tools? With your toys?
And other sentences
good.
to be taken out of context.
Well, I haven't used
I
mine
think-
house.
Nah, so I have to maintain them an hour every day to keep them functional, otherwise they break.
Okay.
Ah. Okay.
And I'll just spend an hour maintaining them while we search around the rest of the camp and do DM stuff.
Alright, which one?
Can I do all three of them in an hour or not?
No.
Alright, then I'll wait till we actually go for a rest.
3 hours a day to maintain them.
That's fine, we can do that during our long rest.
You can do 2 during a long rest.
Mm.
Alright,
For the remaining 6 hours, you must be sleeping.
Mm.
that's okay.
Otherwise, you
No,
do
no,
not
no,
gain
no.
the benefits. Unless you want to take a 10-hour long rest.
Alright, I'll do the mouse for now, and then I'll do the others later.
Okay.
Okay. 10-minute break.
10-minute break.
Alright, we'll be back in 10 minutes. And we are back! For some
And
chaos.
with us, and with us being back, we
Yes.
enter as we exit a short rest of Christopher tinkering with his machines. The sun begins
Yes.
to dip below the horizon. We move here.
Ooh.
Let me give a description here. Ceilings of this cavern seem to be about 15 feet high. During the daytime hours, the entrance to the cave is brightly lit, but now that dusk is approaching, the light is fading fast. The caverns are filled with faint sound of dripping water, scratching rodents, scrabbling lizards, wind moaning across the entrance. Sound echoes well along cavernous walls.
let's head on in.
Well, actually, how much is the measurements here?
It's 5 foot squares.
5 foot squares?
Mhm.
Okay, I'll get to basically the mouth of the cave and have my raven go into about here. If it will go and actually do the... Okay, I'm guessing it's a pointer. Okay. Go right here and take a look
No,
around.
give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Doop, doop, doop.
Got this. Right. Right. Where did you say?
Here.
Right there. Okay. Give me just a moment.
Mhm.
There we go. Okay, now you got the raven. It's faint, you might have to zoom in to see it.
No raven there.
No.
No, I don't see a raven.
Is that not?
Nope.
Hang on.
It's like splatters on the map here.
Almost like a giant rock fell down and crushed some prisoners. Their blood went like a packet of tomato sauce.
Hey, Ben.
Uh,
Welcome. We've had
I
to
think
explore
that
cave.
was. They're spelunking, a word which she had not heard until recently.
Yes, spelunking. It's so weird.
What is spelunking?
See, I'm not the only one who didn't know what it was.
Spelunking is
Spelunk-
basically cave exploration.
Usually referred to in such a term when it's a hobby.
Yep.
Spelunking. It's fun to say. Spelunking.
It is.
Spelunking.
Very much is.
It does not sound like what it's meant to be.
No, it does not.
No.
I just thought it was cave diving, but okay, fair enough.
It pretty much is.
Yep.
Cave diving, cave exploration, interchangeable terms really, unless you mean you're actually diving into a cave, in which case, why are you diving in a cave?
It could be underwater. Scuba diving.
I suppose.
And there are certainly some caves that have ponds and lakes deep within their recesses. And some caves that are actually partially submerged. So. But
Alrighty.
anyways.
Oh. Oops.
So,
Here.
You're doing DM things.
DM things of the magical variety that include
Magic items, yay!
this.
thank you.
All right, can you control that?
Yes,
didn't realize
yes, I can.
anything.
Excellent.
So, yes, I go and have my raven
Yay, birdie.
come up to here and take a look around.
All right.
Perception?
Roll. Yep. Roll perception for the Raven.
Okay. Lovely.
Doesn't see anything.
Okay. Well, I go and get my raven to return. And we will proceed. And I have my raven just keep on my shoulder while we proceed.
Okay. You let me know when he comes off then. And I will transfer him back to you.
Okay. So, and I tell them, as far as I can tell, it doesn't seem to be anything up ahead so far.
Okay.
Okay. So I shall move up to here. And look a little bit further while I wait for the others to go and follow suit.
All right. Tobias seems to be running ahead of you.
I'm hiding behind the rock. I'm a rock gnome. This is my environment.
Hiding in plain sight.
That's how I do it best.
No, I mean like literally in
have a
plain
cardboard
sight.
box.
Everyone can see you.
Oh.
Tiny, you might as well have a cardboard box while you're at it.
Yeah, they can't. I'm back.
What am I talking about? A small crate.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, can I see any further from here?
Okay.
Perception. I'm gonna see if I can see any further into the darkness there. Nope.
Oh, you can actually see less.
My passive is 11 and I rolled a 7. God damn.
Yeah.
Alright. Hey Nana, do you wanna come have a look for us?
Alright.
I'd say 2 is your limit here. For perception checks there. Because otherwise people are just going to keep going left and they're like, oh, they fail? I'll go. Oh, they fail? I'll go. Like, no, just 1 or 2 people at most.
Yeah.
Okay, so not
Alright.
then? Okay.
Yeah, you're our designated perception person. You go.
Okay, because Rathena did one before with the Raven.
Yeah.
So adding Larissa would be 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
It's all black in front of us, so we can't see anything beyond here.
I'm working on it.
I was just checking. That's what my perception thingy was for.
What, for checking if the DM's doing his job? Spoiler, he is.
No, I'm just saying.
He's about to light up the map for us.
I have to sculpt this.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, okay. So, we'll put Crystal there, and we'll give a room description. So, the entrance to the cave is a broad and tall area, but the ceiling quickly lowers to a height of 15 feet in this area. Lights in this area have considerably dropped down as you've ventured deeper into here. No longer brightly lit, this area is lit rather dimly. For those of you with dark vision, this isn't a problem. For those of you without, it is a bit of a hindrance, but not much more than that. And down to the south, it is completely and utterly shattered off there.
Okay.
Also, I need all of you to roll me initiative.
Oh, great.
Oh yes, combat
Okay.
time.
Yay!
Holy crap!
Great.
Christ on a bike. This is like your. You guys with the 20s tonight. I think this is your second one.
I think it's Kit and I both on a roll tonight.
Well, I've wasted all my ones on the persuasion at the start, so hopefully I've got some good rolls coming up.
I mean, I guess you can hope.
Anything I can do?
Alright, and then these guys here.
Combat time.
Seems some of us are a little more combat ready than others.
Combat ready.
Okay. Rolling these fellows onto initiative here. Alright, and unfortunately for you, they're ambushers, so they get a surprise round.
Nah.
Ah, it's bats. Knew it was a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap!
It's a trap.
A trap it was. Or at least an ambush. Alright, let me just open my sheet here. Okay, so how do they move here? Yep. Move over to here and then up to there. And they're gonna make 2 attacks each.
Okay.
First one against the first one's gonna make 2 attacks against Tobias.
Bring him, buddy.
That's a 10 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
And the next one is also a 10 to hit. Wow, that didn't go well. And then the next one, 2 attacks against Nana.
Yep.
24 to hit.
Ow. Jeez, 24.
And an 18 to hit. Does that hit?
Yeah, I only got 15 AC.
Okay. So that's a total of, from both attacks, that is a total of 11 points of slashing damage.
Ouchies. Okay. I'm still good though.
For now.
For now.
Yeah. And now we sort the initiative proper. Nana, you are the first to react.
I cast Yelay.
Alright.
And
Bonus action.
Yep. And I'll attack the one in front of me.
Go for it. Let's see, 16. That does hit. Alright. And I don't believe you specified one-handed or two-handed.
Oh, one-handed.
Yeah, gotta start specifying that.
Sorry.
Otherwise, it'd just be like, yeah. Otherwise, people tend to just go, whichever one rolls higher.
Could have done two-handed, I suppose, but it's alright.
Yep. So, yeah, I'll out this time. So,
Okay.
7 points of damage. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, he did not like that.
No, they hit me first.
Yeah. And now he's going to hit you
You
back.
tell him.
Yay.
That is a natural 20.
Ah.
Okay, so you're going to take 22 points of slashing damage from the first attack.
What? Ouch. Well, 22 points knocks me out.
Yeah. All right, you're
only
unconscious.
paid
Yep. The second attack
Ugh.
goes against Tobias. 14 misses, unfortunately.
Yep.
Ouch.
That will bring us to Rathina.
Okay, I am going to hit this one with Eldritch Blast.
All right, roll it. That's a miss.
Seriously. Okay. I move myself back to about here. And that's all that I'll do this turn.
All right, Crystal.
Yes. I'll shoot the one that attacks Nana with Sacred Flame.
Okay. All right, that means he needs to make a dex save. That. And just makes the saving throw, unfortunately. So no damage. All right, staying where you are, moving.
Yeah, I'm staying there.
Okay. Now it's the next one's turn. He's going to swing at Tiny. Uh, 21 to hit.
Yeah, just hits. Yep.
All right, for 17 points of slashing damage.
This guy's hit hard.
And then the second attack is a miss.
Right.
Tobias.
Divine Smite on this guy.
You choose to Divine Smite after you hit.
Oh, right. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough then.
Yeah, you have to hit him first.
Right then. Or a longsword, sorry, on that dude.
All right. One-handed or two-handed? One-handed, I'm guessing.
One-handed, of course. Yep.
Okay. That's a hit.
Woo.
And with damage and Divine Smite.
7 points of slashing. 9 points of radiant. All right. Mark off that spell slot.
Yep.
And yeah, he's dead.
Woo.
Very nice.
And I am going to put myself between him and Nana.
All right. Nana, death save.
Yep.
Nine. Mark one failure.
Ugh.
All right.
Okay.
His turn. He's gonna try and attack you again. Misses. And rolls a 20. Does that hit?
Yes. Our class is 20.
All right. Yep. So that's another hit. So you take 6 points of slashing damage.
Yep.
And then moves a bit further back here. Ravina.
Okay. Now it is clearly in my line of sight. I will actually cast Toll the Dead.
Okay. Let's see. Let me just pull up the spell sheet for that for my own purposes here.
Yep.
All right. So he has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
All right. What is your DC?
My DC is 14.
Roll to 1.
Nice.
All right. All right. Now he isn't missing any health from his maximum, so go ahead and roll your D8 of damage.
Okay.
All right. So he takes 2 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
As he clutches his head, his blood starts trickling out of his ears.
And I move myself back up to beside Crystal. And that ends my turn.
All right. Crystal, your turn.
I'll cast Spirit of the Dying on Mana.
All right. Yep. Nana, you stabilize.
Woo! Thank you.
Does it have any health points as you still unconscious?
Nope, just stabilized. Anything else?
Crystal?
I'm good.
All right. His turn again. He's making his attack. That's a miss. That will hit with a 23
Yep.
for another 5 points of slashing damage.
And I'm down.
Is this not
There was that first hit of 17 hit points at that first one. That's what got me.
Yeah.
And he starts to move back down here. Tobias, death saving throw.
Yep.
One failure. Nana, you're stable. This guy is dead. Let's get him out of here. Athena.
Okay. I move up to this point. And I cast Toll the Dead again on this one.
All right. Okay, another wisdom saving throw from him. That's a fail. So, roll your damage. D12 this time. Should be able to click the spell attack if it has one. Alright. 4 more points of necrotic damage.
Oh yeah, there it is. Okay.
Alright. Alright. Crystal, your turn.
I guess I'll use Spirit of the Dying on Tiny.
Jeez. Thanks. I suppose if you have to.
Don't strain yourself. Alright. Yeah, okay. Yep, so Tiny is now stabilized.
Woo!
Brings us back to his turn, and he, annoyed at the ringing in his ears, runs up to Rathina, is going to attempt to attack her.
Great.
Alright, what is your AC?
14.
Okay. 5 points of slashing damage on the first strike.
Okay.
And 4 on the second.
Okay. I'm down to 11.
Alright,
That's not
Tobias,
funny,
you're
huh?
stable. Nana, you're
Yeah.
stable. Ravina,
Okay. Since it is this close, might as well go in and apply Shocking Grasp.
apply directly to the forehead. Roll attack. That will hit. Roll damage.
17, wow.
Alright. 3 points of lightning damage. Okay. Yes, and if I remember correctly... Let's check this here. Yeah, he cannot take reactions until the start of his next turn.
Woo!
Okay. And I move myself to be between him and Tiny.
Okay. Crystal.
Sacred Flame?
Okay. That's a dexterity saving throw for him. That passes, unfortunately. Anything else?
No.
Okay. His turn again. Start of his turn, he can now take his reactions. And is going to attack Ravina again.
Of course.
Be careful, he hits hard.
16 hits you for 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And the second attack misses.
Okay.
You guys are lucky. 4 and 5 damages here. I got hit with 17.
I got hit with a 22.
No, that was your attack. I got hit with 17 points of damage.
Pretty sure it's 22 points of damage because I had 18 health.
He rolled a natural 20 against her.
Yeah.
She got hit with 22.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I got hit with a 17 on a normal hit.
Yeah, your attack was a 22.
Anyways. Well,
Uh,
I will
Ravina.
make sure that this works out. I shall cast Toll the Dead again.
Alright. So wisdom saving throw for him. Go ahead and do that. That's a fail. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
4 more points of necrotic damage. Yeah, he's not looking good.
He's still standing.
Yep.
Yep. And that'll be it for my turn.
Alright, Crystal.
I'll shoot my crossbow at him.
Woo!
Alright.
Rethina don't get shot in the way.
Maybe. We'll see. No, that's enough to hit.
Woohoo! Very nice.
And with max damage, that kills him.
Yeah!
Yay.
Okay.
And with that, we drop initiative. Hey guys, D&D is fun.
Da, 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 da.
I just have to get a higher AC. God
Hey,
damn.
don't do the Final Fantasy thing on me. I played Final Fantasy. I know that unconscious characters don't get experience.
Aw.
You want me to start playing it like that?
No!
Didn't think so.
Well,
Revived characters on Final Fantasy come back with health.
Wow.
She didn't
I
revive me.
played
though.
Final Fantasy 2. The closest thing is a Phoenix Down, which does the same thing.
No, the closest thing is a white mage.
Hmm.
Although yours is more of a red mage. Let's be honest.
Yep.
But I digress.
But yeah, since it would take too long to go and let them just wake up naturally, we're going to get out some potions and get them up.
Would be really good if we had someone.
You don't have
with
any.
healing spell.
You don't have any. You don't have any healing potions, Ruthina.
I thought Rethina did.
I do actually have a healing potion. A potion.
Oh,
of
do you
healing.
still?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
We
well,
should
yeah.
probably save them though and use our spells instead.
Then again, spell slots later.
Spells would come back in. Yeah, we get spells slots back.
Long rest.
We're probably
I've got
going
plenty
to
of healing still as well.
Anyways, I used a potion of healing on Tiny.
Okay.
Okay. Roll 2d4 plus 2. Not you.
Oh, okay.
Her. She's the
That
one
was
healing
max
you.
healing too.
And you... Wrong. That would have been max healing had you rolled appropriately. Your label wasn't even correct. Because it's not a drink it real good. It's a potion of healing. And it's 2d4 plus 2, not 2d4 plus 3.
Yeah, it went off my strength modifier. It overrode the 2.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Yeah, fixed it.
Yeah, I know these things. Alright.
There you go. So 7.
You recover 7 points of health.
Alright, I'm going to lay on hands on Nana. Actually, no, I'm going to do cure wounds on Nana instead.
Alright, roll it. Seven to her as well.
Thank you.
Alright, and I do another cure wounds on myself.
Alright, 7 to yourself.
Cool. And I'll do lay on hands to Rathina, myself, and Nana for 5 each.
Okay.
Yep. Nana and Rathina take 5 extra hit points.
It burns! It burns!
No, it doesn't.
My hands make you feel really good.
Not that good.
Yeah, good enough.
Good enough.
Stranger danger.
Right, I've got 60 feet of night vision, so can I see what's over here?
Dark vision, not night vision. There's a difference, but yes, you
night
can see
vision,
over.
dark vision.
Yes, you can see over there.
I'm also going to inspect these guys.
And check their pulses.
Yeah. Anyone going to help me?
All right, make an investigation check.
Is anyone going to help me look at them?
Sure.
Yep.
Nope. Okay.
I will.
Too late.
They're still alive.
Ah. I stab my sword in the chest of this dude.
Okay. You've slain the great beast.
You've slain the corpse.
Well done.
For 11 points of damage. There we go. Got him.
Yes, with a mighty shunk. Thrust your sword completely through him.
There we go. Alright. Now he's dead. Would have been really good if someone wanted to help me check out for loot. God.
Yes, but there's still another one. He's still alive too. You're convinced of it.
Two-handed.
Yep. And with a mighty shriek, yep, his head rolls off to the side there.
Oh,
Alright, now they're good.
Everyone you see tiny attack the corpses for no reason.
no.
I slowly back away.
There we go.
Do we need to get him a doctor?
I checked their pulses, they were alive, guys. Just letting you know.
Or a therapist?
I think a therapist will be applicable.
Alright, this guy was the one that was hitting me super hard, so I want to see what sword he has. What do you have?
Alright, yeah. Investigation check.
Is anyone going to help me this time?
I'll
It did
help you.
not end well last time. Alright. Fucking 10. There you go.
Looks like just a regular scimitar.
Alright, fair enough. Where are we going to go? Right or left? Actually, I'm going to pocket the scimitars for sell them later. Are they still in useful quality, do you think?
Yeah, fairly usable.
I'm going to grab them.
And I'm getting out my raven to go and check down this way.
Okay, make a perception check for the raven.
Okay.
With disadvantage, if you will, because it is pitch black down there. And the raven does not have dark vision.
Ah. Nah. It's like, there is a way.
Roll again, disadvantage.
Oh yeah, disadvantage.
Not much of a chance to get lower, but we'll see what happens.
There's always a chance to go and get lower.
Hey. Aw.
Again, I tell them, not much that can be mentioned. This threat to the narrowing path. So.
Yeah, it seems pitch black down there. Raven
Hey,
can't
Tiny,
seem to see
maybe you
anything.
should go and investigate it.
What? Where? Down south?
Yep.
Sure.
Do you want me to actually? Because my rolls will be higher.
Too late, I'm already there. I'm going to look in the dark with my dark vision of 60 feet and see what I see, which is going to be nothing.
Seriously?
Told ya. The dice hate me today.
I just had 2 perception checks. Which way are we going? This way?
I don't know, we can't see anyway, apparently.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'm on this.
How big is that hole? Enough for everyone or just tiny size?
Context.
Question remains the same.
It looks
I
like
regret everything.
it's just we have to be
Alright,
One
yes, it is a fairly narrow walkway.
Hey guys, there's a hole in deep down here we're going to go in. Let's go. Already worked out well last time, squeezed into a hole.
I'm gonna let you go first this time because I don't have much health.
Cool. I'm going to go down there and look down each side of the hallways.
Okay, yeah. Perception checks on both. Which way is first?
North first, and
Alright.
then south. About the same. You the giant spiders. I don't know.
Don't tempt me.
Tutorial.
Right.
Yeah, in comes Lucas. Hi! I'm gonna eat you now.
Right. I'm gonna tell Nana and like wave at Nana to come along. I'm gonna head to the north one here, and I'm gonna check that.
Let me give prescription.
No, it's
Let not patience be forgotten on the wayside, for the DM must read things. Would you stop?
Aww.
I will smite you myself.
Apparently, I believe you. If I rolled a 20, I'd still believe you.
Okay, I believe you.
And suddenly a Tarrasque comes strolling through.
No, I'll save those for the later levels. Note I said those. Not that. Kaiju battle.
Hell yeah.
No, here's the thing. You're battling two kaiju.
I'm good with
Solo.
that. I'm good with that.
Okay, yeah, turn one, gone.
I'm so tiny they couldn't hit me.
That's not how it works.
You've seen kaijus? They're massive.
Yes, they're massive. They don't need a pinpoint strike to crush you and everything around you.
I'll run up their leg before they can get me.
That's not how fast you are.
I've got...
In fact, you're slower.
What's happening?
Oh, I'm discussing how Chris thinks he can take on anything.
I don't know that, but...
No, waiting for him to finish his DM thingies.
Yes, I'm trying to. I keep getting sidetracked.
Crystal, we may want to go and tie a rope around Tiny so that we
Alright.
can go and know when to go and run.
Alright, Larissa, if you wouldn't mind rolling me a d20, please.
Yep.
I feel like we should have done that in the first place.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling the same.
12? Okay, thank you. Okay. So, what were you doing?
I'm going through and inspecting the North Cavern now with 17
Okay.
looking for ambushes and such.
Alright. Didn't need a perception check for this room.
What did
But,
you...
good that you're trying to keep on alert.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Found the pool room, guys.
The room.
Give me a second. Let me give a description, please. This chamber is now mostly empty, except for one cultist who seems to be sleeping. On the floor around him are several opened and scattered bottles of what appears to have been wine. He seems to be snoring quite loudly.
And it's like, you had a good night.
Any weapons beside him?
None.
I'm just going to stay here and watch him until Nana to go tell the others we've got a cultist here. We can interrogate. Any day now, Nana.
Sorry, what was that?
Okay, she's going to just stay there because she doesn't. She's obviously.
I didn't hear what was going on, sorry.
Hey guys, there's a cultist over here. Let's go. We can investigate him and interrogate him.
Are you sure it's not a corpse?
Tiny glares at Rathina. I'll make you a corpse if you bring your butt in here.
Are you absolutely sure? We had a couple of corpses that you swore was alive.
Barney's already walked off. Alright.
We're getting him a therapist after this.
We're putting him in asylum.
With teammates like you, I'm going to need it. I sneak over to him.
No, you don't.
Okay, I don't. But I try to sneak over to him.
Because you haven't rolled with disadvantage yet, Mr. Heavy Armor.
Oh, jeez, I forgot. Okay, I forgot. There we go. 11.
Yeah, you clunk over to him.
Clunk, 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 clunk. And then I wait the girls over while I put my longsword to his throat before he wakes up.
Oops.
Okay, he still snores loudly.
That's fine.
I think he's
Just so he
completely
doesn't
out
wake
of
up.
it.
I know, but I don't want him running up and trying to fight when we can interrogate him.
Alright, Heidi has waved you over. Do you follow?
I wait near the entrance of this spot because we
Alright,
do
fair
not
enough.
want to go and be having ourselves unguarded against anyone coming from behind us.
Alright, Crystal.
Yes.
Where are you going?
In the corner. In the lower right corner.
Alright, next to Ravina. Okay.
Any other... So can I see any weapons around him now I'm a bit closer?
What?
Can I see any other weapons around him now I'm a bit closer?
A dagger on his side, but besides that, doesn't seem to have much of anything.
I'm going to go the dagger off him before I wake him up.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check. Yeah, with quickness and guile, you just whip it right off of his belt.
And I throw it towards Rathina. Add that to your collection.
Make a dex save.
Oh no.
Great.
Hey, you deserve it for that lip.
I snatch it out of the air.
There you go.
Jesus.
Did not mean you, Tobias, but thanks for wasting your 20.
That's fine. Alright, now kick the dude away.
Kitten, you catch it in your teeth.
What's with the 20s? Jesus Christ.
Meanwhile,
You're telling me.
thank you, guys. Thank you. Yes, no? Okay, fine. Whatevs. Just helping out the team. No appreciation. And with that, Tiny kicks the cultist to wake him up.
Yeah,
Not a
he
hard
keeps
kick,
snoring.
just enough to wake him up.
Alright, yeah. Make a strength check. Strength check, not strength save.
Oh, okay, sorry. Same modifier, though. That rolled higher.
And you give him a thorough boot to the side. Keep snoring.
Can you say kick him in the balls?
Sure. Next we go for the balls.
Make another strength check.
With advantage because it's to the balls.
No.
Yeah.
If anything, I'd roll disadvantage for hitting 2 targets. But, yeah. The snoring stops briefly. And then starts back up again.
Alright. Kind of, I don't know if it's a team question. If I do hit point damage to him, do enemies wake up to that or not?
Oh, he's already been dealt hit point damage.
Okay.
Tiny, just
But
tie him
you
up
wouldn't.
and then
but you
slap
wouldn't
him
know that.
awake.
Alright.
Tiny,
So,
tie him up, slap him awake, then we could deal with him.
alright, I will let you do the tying and the slapping because a kick to the balls apparently didn't wake him up. So I'm not sure how a slap is going to wake him up, but sure. I'll keep an eye on the door for you.
Okay.
Quote
Walk up.
door.
And
Entrance.
I proceed to tie him up.
Okay, yeah, easy enough. He puts up no resistance.
Okay. And I proceed to slap him till he wakes.
All right, yeah. Go ahead and make a strength check.
Okay.
All right, and another.
Careful you don't kill the poor bastard.
And another one.
Now, you know how you're bagging me out right there now?
Another one.
You sure you can do this? Just slap him awake, she says.
Another one.
Slap away. All good. We've got all day right here now. Did you want to call it quits?
And one more for good measure.
He's dead. Thank you. God damn it.
Right, yes. As you tie him up, and then just kind of position your hand, and then just back and forth. It's whap, 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 whap. He shows no signs of waking up. And at one point, you completely miss and just slap your backhand against the stone wall behind him. And just kind of take your hand in pain, and just out of anger, you punch him right in the face, and he wakes up finally.
Yay!
I don't know how that didn't fucking kill him. Poor dude.
Welcome back to the land of the living. If however transient that is. Do repeat that again. I don't speak drunken. Tiny, you may have to translate this. I can't understand.
Oh no, you've got this, remember? I tried to help. You didn't want me as part of it. I'm watching the window door thing now. This is your show.
I rub my hand, and then I go and try to go and get him to go and talk straight a little bit better.
You would ask to translate for you. Why does my fucking face hurt, and why did the and my fucking bolsa?
I'll try to do some things that might go and help to sober him up. Hey, maybe that's what's impeding it.
All right, what are you doing?
Let's see.
I hear slapping's a great way to sober someone up.
Yeah.
Maybe try that.
Tiny's going to take a step in
my
the
head is
forward,
going to
kills
hurt
him,
further.
and looks around for something to splash on him, water-wise.
I kind of wish I chose that water spell I was looking at. That would have been really handy right now.
Is there any buckets of water or something close by?
Does any of
There
the
are
bottles
no
still
buckets.
contain...
Nothing but empty bottles.
Wow, that's just great.
We can just tie him up and come back. He might sober up by the time we come back.
Tiny, it's because his face is so swollen he can hardly talk. I don't know why. Tiny hands him his water bottle to give him a bit of a drink.
You're nice.
He looks at the water skin and then looks at the gnome holding it and just slackjaw just kind of goes,
And I pour some down his throat for him so he can have a couple mouthfuls.
and he just kind of with half effort just kind of drinks some of it. The rest of it kind of sloshing down onto his robes.
Well, this is going to take some time.
Feeling better?
Well, we have your travel companion, or pet, if you will.
Sure.
Tiny.
Aye.
And I remove
water
myself from the situation, and I leave it to Tiny to deal with.
Yes. Now the real work has to begin. Tiny will actually do it. tell you what, guys. The water looked like it actually did anything for him.
Make a medicine check.
Alright. Does anyone wish to assist? Okay.
And I might as well help him.
Too late. Don't worry about it. I got it.
With a 20, the water doesn't seem to have done much good for him. From what you can gather, this guy is so far fucking gone that it'd probably be several hours at the least before he's coherent. Judging by the number of bottles, maybe even a day or two.
Alright, I'm just going to give him a love tap on the side of the head to knock him unconscious again, tied up, and we'll come back to him after a long rest.
Right, a light tap on the side of the head. Okay, make an attack roll.
Sure. With the blunt of my blade.
Batter up.
Killing.
Oh, God.
Strike one.
Oh, for fuck's
Strike
sake.
two.
What are you doing? Are you trying to drive nails through air?
There we go.
There it is.
Non-lethal damage, of course. One-handed.
Yep. Yeah, he's still conscious. Although now he starts letting out this very strange, high-pitched pain squeal.
Please stop.
You gotta be drawing attention.
There we go. We'll have to wait till the spotting goes down. Jeez. Alright, I'm gonna walk out this way now.
Yes, bruised and bloodied and unconscious. This man now lies here, tied up, face down in the dirt.
Oh, dude.
Just give me a damn minute, would you?
I'm just rolling because I can't see more than 3 feet, okay? Apparently.
Well, rolling doesn't fix that. I do.
I know. I'm just making
Do
sure
you?
there's no
You keep doing it.
ambushes. I'm making sure there's no ambushes.
Not until I say you are, you're not. Slow your fucking roll, Christopher.
There you go, I have 17 for perception.
The dice totally help.
Yeah, they help me decide how quickly I kill you.
Well, given the circumstances, I take back my rope from the unconscious form, and I tear his ropes to shreds, and I bound him with his own ropes.
What?
What?
The cultist. I used my rope on the cultist. Since he's unconscious, I untied him. I stripped him of his robe. I tore the robes up, and then bound him with the strips of his old robe.
Okay, is everyone waiting while she does this?
While I watch Rathina completely strip a drunk man and molest him in his sleep, I'm going to walk out of the room.
It's not exactly what's happening, but okay.
That's what Tiny sees. So he's just going to leave Rathina to her own little kinky devices.
Alright, and Crystal and Nana.
If Chris wants to stay back with Rathina, I'll follow Tiny.
Yeah, I guess I'll stay there.
Okay, takes you about 10 minutes to get all this done, but yeah, easily enough you can makeshift your robe bindings.
Okay.
Tiny just
Let's
shakes
pick
his
up
head.
with
Bloody bondage freaks. Ugh.
Pots and kettles there, Tiny.
Sounding
Hey.
very vanilla for a whoremonger.
Not into bondage. There's a difference. He draws a line. Not with unconscious people.
My standards, much like me, are not very high, but I have them.
Exactly right.
Tiny has standards?
Yep.
Oh!
Says the lady who just stripped an unconscious guy naked and then bound him into like a weird bondage friggin' thing. Yeah.
Okay, first of all, the false facts you're stating there are not even accurate in the first place because Crystal's the one who just said that, not Rathina.
I know, but Crystal was there as part of it.
Anyway, moving on. What's down here?
Yes.
Alright, I'm just gonna add more hit points to these guys.
No!
You brought this on yourself.
No,
I'm just trying to
they all
move the
bag out
conversation
Tiny.
on. I'm sorry.
They all bag out Tiny, yet they forget he's the only thing between them and death.
That can be fixed shortly.
Let's let Tiny deal with them, and the rest of us can be in the room.
Okay. You guys can go in there, and then Tiny will go start looting things. You're pushing him more and more towards an Oathbreaker. Jeez. He's just gonna
Pushing?
snap at him.
Sounds
like
right
you're-
to the entire
actually-
party.
Actually, you're just pushing him more and more towards his vengeance.
Well, not
Fight
if he
the
goes
greater
and
evil.
slaughters his- Well, depends if he goes and slaughters his teammates or not.
I can see it now. The legend of the tiny evil.
Alright, so you are walking into this room and attempting to see what you can see there?
Yes.
Alright. Let's see. In this room. Give me a second. Gotta sneeze. Okay, fought it off. Ugh, hate that. Right. Okay, just do my things here. Alright. And now. More of this room. And in this room, you see, what was your perception? 17. Okay. Yeah. You see, this room is filled with the forms of several individuals who seem to be propped up against a wall, or rolled up into a sleeping bag. Some of them snoring lightly. This appears to be some sort of a barracks with many of the cultist troops still in here.
Mm-hmm. So are we gonna sneak in?
I say to Crystal and Athena, the room's all clear if you guys want to go check it out, as he walks away.
Make a deception check. Crystal and Rathina, insight checks.
Eight.
And me as well?
Yeah.
If you'd like to.
I wasn't on that, but yeah, you can.
Yeah, he's lying like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so I was thinking what we could do in this situation is I could go with the pass without trace.
Or do we see where they are in the room? And how many there are?
Give me a second, and I will fix it so that that is a yes. Because currently
Just
it's
try.
a no.
Because we could just try and take them out while they're asleep.
Holy cow. Maybe you just leave this room?
If we try and kill someone in their sleep, do we still have to do an attack damage equal to their life, or would it just be like a normal like stealth check or something like that?
You could try it and find out.
That's a trap.
Is it? If the narrative's good enough, I don't even take hit points into account.
Alright. So do you guys want to try and sneak around and just kind of slit all their throats while they're asleep to try and get past? Sounds like a good idea rather than try and fight them all.
Or we could just sneak past without killing any of them.
There's a dude right in the way of the door. We're going to have to push past him and he will definitely notice.
We might be able to step over him.
Maybe, but I don't like our chances. I'm in heavy armor and I'm very small.
I'll lift you up and over him. I probably won't be able to lift him.
Alright, so you are casting Pass Without Trace?
We're going to need that either way, otherwise we can go explore this side, but any loud noise, like I'm surprised that guy didn't set him off, but any other noise can set off the entire barracks. While we've got the surprise on, we might as well deal with them now. Alternatively, I can go here and they have to go basically all through me. And we can try and take them out one at a time if they do wake up.
Considering how many there are, it would be probably in our best interest just to sneak past. Yes, you're in heavy armor, but if we try to go in and just narrow them down, your small frame will not go and block the pathway from them to us.
Yeah, I know, but that's where I'm thinking we're going to try and do a stealth kill to them all, but otherwise we won't get past them.
We can try and get past them without killing them.
Okay.
Let's give it a shot.
So I'll cast Pass Without Trace.
Alright. All you watch as the shadows themselves seem to start clinging to your form. And even as Tobias's metal armor seems to clank against itself, it seems to be just that little bit quieter.
You did a stealth check from us?
If you're all attempting to proceed stealthily, yes.
$18.
18?
Yep, is my disadvantage.
Yep, alright. Stealth check from Nana as well. Stop moving.
Okay.
Stealth. Yeah.
Alright. 116 from Crystal. And Rathina?
Okay. And that's just normal?
Mm-hmm.
We do get a plus 10 to stealth
Yep.
checks, yeah.
But that one's an instant fail.
Yep. Yeah. 2 18s, a 16, and 1 that ends up as a 13. Okay, yeah. Yeah, leaving no tracks behind you whatsoever. You all attempt to sneak your way in through the massive downed forms in front of you.
Okay.
Can we move yet or not?
Oh shit, is this on the... Oh, that was not supposed to be there. Okay. Yes. If you'd like to proceed moving forward, that's what you attempted to do. So yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Over here.
Right. You get to in front of that guard. And what is the marching order here?
Tiny first, obviously, and then you guys make up yours.
I'll go behind Tiny.
Crystal, you'll be behind Nana. And I'll come up the rear.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Alright. Why are you over here?
Well, there we go.
Okay.
But either way.
Alright, yes. As you get in front of that guard, you see him. You see the cultist to the right of Rathina, kind of roll over in his sleep, and as tense as the moment is, you all suddenly stand stock still, a bit afraid. He rolls over and kind of scratches his ass and keeps snoring.
Okay.
As he lets out a sigh of release, and as you let out a sigh of relief and continue to take another step forward, one behind you suddenly screams, "Now!"
Oh no.
And all of them spring to their feet, weapons in hand, pointing them at you, saying, "Heard you coming a mile away, travelers."
Travelers? Yes. We have come to join your order.
Yeah. Good, you can join. We've got an opening in the food department.
That's fine.
It's rude.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
No!
Okay.
Oh no.
Surprise!
That was eventful.
I just came back
Maybe
from cinnamon coffee cake too.
Maybe waking that cultist was not the brightest of ideas.
Maybe trying to sneak through them was not the smartest of ideas.
Maybe you don't know which idea was smarter.
Yeah, we'll basically have to try and give up and see what they're going to do to us first.
Well,
this stage.
that cultist that we did wake ended up screeching at some point. So, I think that may have been the point of mistakes made.
Sure, that's what it was, and it totally wasn't the fact that it was a unprepared ambush from the beginning. Because any of the combat sounds, like a couple meters away, wouldn't have made the same type of sounds.
A screech.
What if I told you it wasn't prepared from the beginning?
What, the ambush there?
Yeah.
So there wasn't 12 guys just waiting there at the start?
I'm not telling you that much. I'm just saying that they might not have been ready to ambush you from the beginning.
Okay. Alright. Well, thank you all for joining. That was a lot of fun.
Wait to see what happens next time.
Yeah, it's going to be a hell of a long wait because unfortunately our warlock will not be with us for a few weeks, so we're going to have to postpone for a bit.
Did the warlock also tell you our idea that we had?
No, she did not inform me of that.
I thought you would have already told out the
this
end.
idea.
I guess that does not matter.
She informed me that she would be gone for a couple weeks, but not the rest of it, I don't think.
Oh.
We may have someone who can fill in for Kitten. Well,
Wouldn't
away.
work with the story anymore.
Well, we could Leroy
Well.
in. I don't know. We might be able to come up with something.
We'll have to discuss it with Crimson.
Yep, yep.
Yes, because I have no idea what's going on.
Okay.
Sorry, I thought you would have touched base with you already on this
I
one.
did
Never
get a
mind.
chance to.
Cool.
And
Oh,
I think I ended up getting distracted when I was talking with Crimson. So
Okay, we'll sort it out. Thank you everyone for watching, and we see
Thank
you
you.
all in the next one.
bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.